Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to open up this vlog. It is day one of the RelamAthon and it's day one of RelamAthon. So I am gonna try to daily vlog or weekly vlog and all of that. So I have finished 2 books. Both of these I started in March and just finished today. The first one is Winning the Cowboy by Katee, which I'm giving 4 stars. And that is the 6th book in the Circle B Ranch series. And for RelamAthon, I used that as the prompts for ebook, romance, had a parent-child relationship, mentor, whatever, talked a book related to food because Kenzie, who is like the main person, his sister works at the B&B her family owns and she is the cook, so it has a lot of mention of food and stuff. And then the 5th one I used was, I don't remember, I wrote it down, was, oh, enemies to lovers trope. Yes, because it follows Kenzie and Grayson, and they have enemies to lovers, and that gives me 9 points for my realm, which is Team Bale, which is subgenre is fantasy romance. Winning the Cowboy is not a fantasy romance book, it's just a romance book, so I did get 9 points for that, so that's really good. I'm happy about that. And that is the last book before the 7th book comes out on next Tuesday. It comes out on the 5th, so in 4 days. So I finished with that, and I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. It follows Kenzie and Grayson, who you see throughout the series, both bickering, they're always fighting. As I said, enemies to lovers, but this one follows Kenzie, who there's a action and she bids on Grayson, and they have to go on a date. It's really cute. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. And then the next book I finished was Dead to the World by Charlaine Harris. This is book 4 in the Suki Stackhouse series. As you can see, I have a little post-it. I accidentally did points. I submitted it, but I don't remember which ones I did. So I might have did different points, so it might have went for less or more. I don't know. But I said an audiobook, a spooky book, a book with romance. Someone's been nagging me to read it, and it does follow my team genre because there's that. I know I'm pretty sure I put green on the cover because the next one has green on the cover, but it does have green on the cover, just very lightly. So I'm not lying on that. So I said 16, but it could have got me more, it could have got me less, but around 16 points for this. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. This is the 4th book in the Suki Stackhouse series. I'm slowly making my way through. I listened to this on audio from my library Overdrive, and this follows Suki after Club Dead, the events after Club Dead, and then she's going to work one day and she sees Eric on the side of the road, and he has amnesia. So she takes him in and helps with that. There's some witches and panthers and everything. Her brother does get kidnapped in this one, Jason. It was a good time. I'm liking this series. So there's that. As I said, I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. And then the next one I have is Dead as a Doorknob, which is, I'm going to start this one. For the RelamAthon, I said it audiobook because I have it from my library. A spooky book, a book with romance, green on the cover, and someone's been nagging me to read it, and it follows my teen genre, so it's 18 points. Now, this one doesn't have as like a lot of green, but the body or her dress, so I'm counting it. And this will get me 18 points, so that's exciting. So I'm super excited to continue on with this. I have no idea what this one is about. It's probably gonna pick up where the Dead to the World does. So I'm gonna listen to this, and then I don't know what I'm gonna read on my Kindle because that's audiobook. After I do finish these two, or I mean Dead as a Doorknob, or Nail, Dead as a Doornail, I am going to start the Morganville Vampire series by Rachel Caine, or my reread of that. What is it? Glass Houses and The Dead Girls Dance and Midnight Alley. I'm hopeful to get done this week. I do have them on audio, so hopefully they go quick. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I should probably try to read Chris, and other books, but I don't know what I'm gonna read on my Kindle, but I have time to decide. It is only it's almost 2:30. My parents are going to a hockey game tonight, so I do have to watch the dogs, so I will be doing that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My first little update, and I'm watching Mel's Sprint right now, and yeah, I'll decide what I want to read. But the nice thing about this readathon is you could read what you want and feel like the prompts are fairly easy to fit the books, and then you just have some bonus ones if you read a fantasy romance and or a military book. So it is very stuff, so I don't necessarily have to read a fantasy romance, but I'm gonna try to read as many of those as I can this month, because I don't really read those, so yeah. But I don't really know. I might change what I want to read, but I will read a Kindle book at some point, but I am gonna start Dead as a Doornail, and I don't know if I'll be able to finish this tonight. I mean, these are fairly short. This is 295 pages. They're fairly short, but as I said, I do have to watch my dogs, and I don't really like wearing my headphones downstairs. But I will probably get like do part 2 before my parents leave. So yeah, I am gonna go and read. Update here. So I'm watching Mel's sprints, and Bobby was on it, and she started reading the whatchamacallit, The Dragon's Bride by Katee Roberts, and she made everyone buy it so we could buddy read it. So I'm gonna read this. I bought it. It was $4.99. It's 180 pages, and I'm gonna read it. This is a Marriage of Convenience dragon book, and everyone's reading it. The sprint is for 45 minutes, but that's really all I know. This is her newest book. It just came out a few days ago. It's in this, it's book 1 in the series, A Deal with a Demon. So yeah, I've only read one Katee Roberts book, and I liked it. I think I gave it 3 stars. Actually, that's not true because I read her pen name, which I also think I gave 3 stars. But anyways, I am going to read this, and here's everyone on it. There's Mel, Rye, Rachel, Bobby, Cassidy, and Marissa are on here. I'll leave their channels down below if you're interested. But yeah, I'm going to start, and it is 8. This has been going since 11:30, and I've had it on all day. I mean, when I ate, I was watching something else, but still. But yeah, I'm gonna read this, and probably I might put some music on, because usually I like listening to something like audiobook or music during the sprints, so I might put some music on. But yeah, I'm gonna go so I could start this. It is actually day 3 of RelamAthon. I did not vlog yesterday because I came home, I finished The Dragon Bride by Katee Roberts, and I'm giving that 3 out of 5 stars, or 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a quick read. It was 180 points, and for RelamAthon I was able to get it 20 points. So it had a map in it, romance, green on the cover, enemies to lovers, and someone was nagging me to read it, because I mean, Bobby, when she was on sprints, and all of the other people that were on sprints were like, buy it so we could read it. So I said that, and then it also fits fantasy romance, so I got a bonus 10 points for that and 20 points. I did like it. It follows Briar, who was in an abusive relationship, so there are triggering warnings for that. There are trigger warnings in the beginning too, so just be aware. And so it follows her in an abusive relationship, running from her husband, and she meets a demon who has a deal for her. She's like, he will help her get away from her husband if she comes with him and marries someone of his choosing for 7 years. And then there's an auction, and she was won by Sal, who is a dragon. And they get married, and goes on from there. And yeah, I gave that 3.5 out of 5 stars. Then I decided to take a 4-hour nap yesterday when I got home after I finished The Dragon Bride from work. So I did that. And then I watched WrestleMania Night 1, which honestly, my favorite matches from Night 1 were the Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. I never could say that. And Seth and Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. Also, Stone Cold and Kevin Owens was really good too. And tonight is night 2. So I will watch that too. And then I finished Dead as a Doornail by Charlaine Harris. I'm giving this 3 out of 5 stars. This picks up right where the fourth one leaves. It's actually a few weeks later, and this follows the fallout of the 4th book. And yeah, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I'm enjoying the series. I'm liking it. They're quick reads. I am now starting Glass Houses by Rachel Caine, and you really can't see that. Sorry, the glare is super bad. But anyways, Glass Houses by Rachel Caine, which is book 1 in the Morganville Vampire series, which is one of my favorite series of all time. And these are rereads, and there's 16 books. I have them all on audio except the 16th one, but the 16th one is more of novellas, bind up. So I may or may not reread that one, but I am going for 15. And this, because I listen to 4 times speed, so on my phone at 3.5 speed, because that's the largest or the highest it goes on in my phone, it's 2 hours and like 30 minutes. So this will probably be about 2 hours. And I should finish that today. It is only 10 a.m. So there's that. I don't know what I'm going to read with this, but this is what I'm going to listen to. I really need to start packing my books, or organizing them, but I don't know. I don't really feel like doing that right now. I did when I woke up, but now I don't. But yes, I know I mentioned that this in the beginning when I started, that this was for audio, romance, spooky, green, and nagging, and teen genre, so it gives me 18 points. So there's that. And I have no idea how much Glass Houses will get me, because I haven't done it yet, but I'm sure it will get me, well, I know it gets me 10 points because it's a fantasy romance, so, and then it's the audiobook, so, that's 11. So the most it will get, I mean, the least it will get me is 11. So that's not too bad. But I am gonna go because my battery's flashing. But I just wanted to update, and I'll update later. Update, I finished the Glass House by Rachel Caine. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. It follows Claire, who is a freshman in college, and she lives in the dorms and she's getting bullied, and then she sees an ad for a roommate, 4th roommate in the Glass House, and she goes over there and meets Shane, Eve, and Michael, and forms a friendship with them. And she then learns out that the town she lives in is has vampires in it, and she's trying to figure out how to go to school. Sorry, I had to change my battery, it got cut off. So she is trying to learn how to survive, and it's one of my favorite series of all time. I still love it, and I really love that. Sorry, I got cut off again. I put the wrong battery. I put the one that was dead back in the camera, so it died again, but now this one is good. So yeah, but I really enjoy it. I am on the Dead Girls Dance, which is book 2, and I'm really enjoying that. I am also watching WrestleMania here and there on matches I don't like, not really interested in. Like this one is Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. I could care less. So I'm not watching that, so I'm listening to the audiobook. But I thought I would just update. So I've now read 5 books in April, and it's only the 3rd, so I'm doing really well. Granted, a few of them, they're relatively short. I don't even think any of them are over 300 pages. But that's fine. It's all good. And I will continue reading, rereading the Morganville Vampires. And yeah, I still don't know what Kindle books I want to read. So there's that. But I will figure it out. And this vlog is actually gonna have until Friday at 7 p.m. because next week on Friday, starting at 7, is the 48-hour vlog. 48-hour readathon, which I'll do a separate vlog for. So this one will be from Saturday or Friday to Friday. Yeah, a full week. And then I'll have a 48-hour vlog for RelamAthon, and yeah, so I am going to try really hard to read as many Morganville Vampires books as I can this week. I also have Claiming the Cowboy by Kennedy Fox comes out on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday you have the Nightingale anthology, which I'll probably read throughout the month. And then on Wednesday, the Resurrection, I always have trouble with that, sorry, of Wildflowers comes out by Macaulay Smelter, which I've already read. I have an arc of that, so I will be posting my book talk on Wednesday and my vlog on Thursday of that, and then also I'm participating in the Fallen Men readathon, hosted by Jess from Peace Love Books, and we're on book 3, which is Good Girl Gone Bad, so I will be also listening to that this week. And yeah, so honestly, as many Morganville Vampire series or books I could read, and then Claiming the Cowboy, Nightingale, and Good Girl Gone Bad are pretty much the books I plan on reading. I might read some more like paranormal-ish fantasy romance on my Kindle, but honestly I think the audiobooks are probably sufficient, and yeah, so there's that. But that's pretty much my update. I will probably maybe finish the Dead Girls Dance. Oh, I should mention what Glass House met for RelamAthon. It met audiobook, food. There is a lot of talk about food because Claire's like, I'll help make dinner every night, so they make tacos, spaghetti, so there's food mentioned a lot. One sitting, a book you could read in one sitting, and yeah, that's it. So I earned 16 points because it also meets the team genre, team genre, which is fantasy romance. So there's that. I did not put it has romance. I mean, there is like, you could sense romance is building, but there's not full-on romance. So there's that in this one. The second one, there's way more romance, so I'll put romance on that one. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my reread, and I'm excited. If you see me keep looking, I'm looking at WrestleMania, so there's that. But yeah, that is my update, and I will probably update one more time tonight, maybe. If not, I'll update tomorrow. But yeah, update here. I finished the Dead Girls Dance yesterday, and I'm still giving it 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed that. And then today I finished Midnight Alley by Rachel Caine, which is the 3rd book in the Morganville vampire series. It is storming real bad right now, hailing and everything, raining, and very windy. So sorry if you could hear that. And I'm giving Midnight Alley 5 out of 5 stars, and I really enjoyed it. For that one, it counted, I got 19 points. So I did audiobook, romance, a mentor-mentee thing, food, and did I do another one? And maybe I have them all written down because I don't remember. Oh, and one sitting, yes. And then my team genre, so I got 19 points. And yeah, this again follows Claire, Shane, Michael, and Eve, and they live together in the glass house. And they are in, this picks up where the Dead Girls Dance ends, and Claire is now in contract with Amelia, who is the founder of Morganville, and she is the main vampire, and Claire has to work with a vampire, Merlin, so that's why I did the mentor-mentee thing, because he is brought into the 3rd book, and pretty much he's there throughout the rest of the series now, and he is Claire's boss, and he is doing research, so now she is helping do research. And then you have Michael, who in the aftermath of the Dead Girls dance, him dealing with the fallout, and Shane and Eve. And then you have Jason, Eve's brother, back, and he is like a murderer, and girls are going missing, and yeah, it's one of my favorite series. I really enjoy this series. I am stopping my reread of Morganville Vampires so I could do the week Fallen Men book, which is Good Gone Bad is this week. So I'm gonna listen to that one, which is the third book in the Fallen Men series, and then after I finish that, I will continue on with my Morganville Vampire series. Honestly, if I could get to number 7 of through the Morganville Vampire series this week, I would be happy with that. As I said, there's 16, so really I should try to get to 8. And if I do that, I will be happy. 8 is my favorite book too. Yeah, 8 is Kiss of Death, which is my favorite book in the series. So I would really like to do that. So it is a lot of reading and listening to, but each of the audiobook, because I listen to 4 times speed, they're like 2 hours and 30 minutes, so it's not too bad so far, and I'm enjoying it. As I said, I am gonna do Good Gone Bad, which is Holly Rowe, I don't know, book, which is the daughter of Zeus, and it's her story, and I'm gonna read that. I am watching Sprints right now from Katee, and yeah, but I just wanted to update. I am supposed to get my Hello Lovely trope monthly thing today, but I haven't yet. When I do, I will do a unboxing. I filmed my review or book talk of the Resurrection of Wildflowers by Macaulay Smeltzer, which comes out on Wednesday, and that will be up Wednesday, and then my vlog will be up Thursday. I posted my quarterly book haul today, and yeah, that is pretty much all I have to update about, and I'll update later. Hi, update. So I just got my Hello Lovely trope book of the month, and it is Tutoring the Player by Rebecca Jenshek. And that's what it looks like. It's super pink, and I love it. I'm super excited to read this. This sounds really good. And I will probably read this week, to be honest, because I'm excited. So there's that. I also did get bookmarks from Hello Lovely too, because you can never have enough bookmarks, as I have a mason jar filled of bookmarks and this coffee cup filled of bookmarks, but you never could have too many bookmarks. So yeah. But in my weekly vlogs, I'm trying to do like little hauls throughout the week. So any like Kindle books or audiobooks I buy throughout the week too, I will show too. But I'm super excited to read this. It sounds really good, and honestly, I might start it right now. So there's that. But yeah, I'll update. I really haven't felt like reading all that much because I've already read 7 books and it's the 4th of April. So I might also just not read anything else for the night. It is 6:30, so I might just watch TV and just call it good. But I may start this. But I just thought I would update, and I'll update later. Update here. I was supposed to go to work today 6 to 10:30, but my dad actually woke up with some chest pains and my mom took him to the emergency room, so I called out so I could stay home with the dogs and worry about them to relieve a little bit of stress from my dad. So I don't know how much reading I'm gonna do today just because I'm worried about him. But if I do manage to read any, it will be Claiming the Cowboy by Kennedy Fox, which came out today. So if I do read, it will be that, but I'm also not gonna push myself to read because I haven't heard anything back from them yet. So I don't know. But I did just order breakfast and ate breakfast. I had McDonald's. So yeah, I probably won't read that much today, which is fine. I am 7 books in, so I don't have to read today. So I'm still okay. But yeah. So there's that. And yeah, I just wanted to do a little bit of an update. I do work tomorrow 6 to 10:30, really Wednesday through Saturday, so it should be interesting. Hopefully everything's okay with him and it's fine. So it's been a morning already, so I am just gonna go back downstairs and hang out with the dogs and watch TV. So I'll check in later. Update, my dad is back, and he's doing okay. I have not read that much. I am reading Feast of Fools by Caine, but I did just get a little package from Hello Lovely, and I'm gonna unbox it. It's just 2 shirts that I ordered. And the first one is, it's white and it just has a rainbow skull that says audiobooks are real books, and it's just this super soft. And then I got a black shirt and it says it's a good day to read romance, or it's a good day to read more romance, and like pastel colors, bright colors. With Hello Lovely, you earn points with every dollar you spend, and with those points you could then unlock rewards, and I unlocked a $30 reward, so I essentially got one of these for free. So yeah, and these are shirts I've been wanting, so they're super cute and super soft, But yeah, so I really like Hello Lovely, and I like to support smaller businesses, and I need more shirts that have to do with books. So super cute, and you will see them in vlogs, but I just wanted to update that. I am also going to start tutoring The Player by Rebecca Jinshek, and I'm going to use this for my TBR game for new release. Originally I had that as the Resurrection of Wildflowers by Macaulay Smeltzer, but I moved that to Bought in 2022 for my Kindle game. So I'm going to use this for new release because this came out in March 29th. So yes, because I mean I could technically count this for Bought in 2022 for my Kindle one, but I don't own the Kindle version, so I'm gonna use this for the TBR game one, and then use the arc that I read for Kindle. And then I think I have 4. So I have new release, Chirp, new to me author, right? And then, here, let me just, yeah, I have Romance Revealed, Chirp, new to me author, and my randomized TBR for the TBR game. And then new to me author vlog, A to Z challenge, bought in 2015 and bought in 2020 for my Kindle. So I have 5 more on my TBR game and 4 more on my Kindle. So I'm doing relatively well, and 2 of them will be Laura Thoracic. So I think I might try to read those over the 48 hours. I think I'm gonna do that, where I'm gonna try to read the Bargaining series and the 4 Horsemen series in that. So I think that's what I'm leaning towards. And then I have Chrism, or just a romance reveal. I do have Chrism that I picked for it, but I'm not really feeling that. I think I'm gonna read another one. I just have to read a romance reveal. And then Still Beating, which I'm also really excited about, which also could be a new to me author because I haven't read anything by her. Also, this could count for new to me author too. But as I said, I'm gonna do Laura, whatever the last name is. I can't say it right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I just wanted to do a quick little unboxing. Oh, I should also mention the 2 Kindle books I got. So the first one was Nightingale Anthology by a lot of authors that came out today, and that was $7.99 on Kindle, and that has 50 authors, short stories. And then I got Claiming the Cowboy by Kennedy Fox, which is book 6 in the Circle B Ranch series. Also came out today. That was $4.99. Then on audio I got the Curse. I have to look it up, sorry. It was Love and Other Cursed Things by Krista and Becca Ritchie that came out on audio today. If you have the Kindle version, it was $1.99, so I got that. And that's pretty much all I bought today. Yeah, so, but I will update later. And I'm watching right now Rise Channel, and they're doing the Late Night Crew is doing the official book club, which this month is the Bromance book club, which I've already read, and two of them are not really enjoying it, so it's really funny to watch their faces, so I have that on. And yeah, that's pretty much my update. As I said, I'm not really reading that much today, and that's fine. I'll read more tomorrow. I do work tomorrow. I work 6 to 10:30, so not too long, and I work until Saturday. So yeah, I'll update later. Update here. I'm actually going to close up this vlog and wrap up what I read. I haven't updated in a few days, which is fine. So yeah, I think the last day I updated you was Tuesday, and it's now Friday. But I could have also updated you on Wednesday. Honestly, I don't remember. But anyways, the Peace Talks of 48-hour readathon starts in a few hours, so I'm just going to end this vlog here and just vlog for 48 hours. Then, so I read a total of 10 books this week. The 10th one will be in a different vlog coming out in May, so I'm not going to mention that one. So I'll talk about 9. So I read Winning the Cowboy by Katee Fox, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars, and that is book number 6 in this Circle B Ranch series. This follows Kenzie and Grayson, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. As I said, this follows like a auction. They're enemies to lovers, which you've seen in the other books in the series. You always see them bickering. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. As I said, I gave that 4 out of 5 stars. For RelamAthon, it counted for ebook, book with romance, increase. I don't know, increase your population plus 2. I don't remember what that one was for. Oh, child parent, I think. So ebook, romance, child parent relationship, book featuring food and enemies to lovers trope, and that got me 9 points for Teen Bale. And then I read Dead to the World by Charlaine Harris, which is book number 4 in the Suki Stackhouse series. And I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. Listened to it on audio from my library, and this was for audiobook, spooky book, book with romance, someone nagging me to read, and teen genre, so 16 points for Teen Bale. And this follows Suki, Bill, and Eric, and I'm pretty sure this one is, yes, this one is the one that Eric has amnesia and he doesn't remember who he is, and Suki finds him, and is that the right one? I'm pretty sure that is that one. So I think that one was my favorite so far in the series, so that's good. Then I read The Dragon Bride by Katee Roberts, and I'm giving that 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that is book 1 with A Deal with a Demon. This follows Briar and Soul, and this one had map, romance, green on the cover, enemies to lovers, and nagging. And he got me team genre also too, so 20 points for Team Bale. And that one also came out on March 29th. And it was 180 pages. It follows Sal, who is a dragon, and Briar, who is a human and makes a bargainer with the demon, and she has to marry Sal, who is the dragon. And then I read Dead as a Doorknob by Charlaine Harris, and I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And this is book 5 in the Suki Stackhouse series. Again, it follows Suki, Bill, Eric. Suki is a waitress at a bar, and she reminds, and then Bill comes in one night, and he's a vampire, and Eric is his boss. And this follows the fallout of Dead to the World. And yeah, so for RelamAthon audio, romance, spooky, green, and nagging, and team genre, so I got 18 points. And I listened to this on audio from my library. Then I read Glass Houses by Rachel Caine, which is book 1 in the Morganville vampire series. This follows Claire, who is a freshman at college, and she's being bullied, and she then sees an ad for a roommate at the Glass House, and she applies, and she then moves in, and there she meets Michael, Eve, and Shane, and they form a friendship, and there's vampires, and it's one of my favorite books series. It is YA, but I really enjoy it. I gave that 5 out of 5 stars. Was a reread. And for RelamAthon audio, food, 1 sitting, so, and team genre, so I got 16 points for that. Then I read The Dead Girl's Dance, which is book 2 in the Morganville vampire series, which was a reread. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Again, follows Claire, Shane, Eve, and Michael. And for this RelamAthon, I did audio, romance, 1 sitting, team genre, which is got me 15 points. And yeah, so in the first one you just meet more so like the characters of everything. In the Dead Girl's Dance, there is a little bit more mystery aspect to it, so I really enjoyed that, but I still really liked it. Then I read book number 3 in the Morganville vampire series, and that was 5 out of 5 stars, and that's Midnight Alley. Also, I listened to this on audio, and so for RelamAthon, it was audio, romance, mentor, mentee, food, and 1 sitting, plus my team genre, so I got 19 points for that. And this one, you meet Merlin, who is like a vampire, but he is like a scientist vampire, and he is not well. And Emily, who is like the founder of Morganville, hires Claire to work with him, and that's why I said mentee mentor, because from now on Merlin is in the series, so you get that mentor-mentee relationship from Claire and Merlin. Also, you also have that with Emily and Claire too, so it's there. And they always are cooking, and I do read these in 1 sitting, so they're really good. And that was also, listen to that on audio and reread. Then I read Feast of Fools, which is book number 4 in the Morganville vampire series, and again, listen to this on audio. Audio, romance, mentor, mentee, food, and one sitting. And then my team genre, so again, 19 points. So there's that. And this one follows Bishop, and he comes to town and they host a like feast. So yes, it's really good. I like that one. And then lastly, I read Claiming the Cowboy by Katee, which is the 7th book in the Circle B Ranch series. And I gave that 4 out of 5 stars, and that came out on the 5th of April. And this follows Haley, and I don't want to tell you who she picks because there is a love triangle. So it's between Knox and her best friend Caine, and they're twin brothers. And this one's a little steamy, so just be aware. It was really good. I liked it. As I said, I don't want to tell you who she ends up with because I don't want to spoil it. But I really enjoyed it. And for RelamAthon, that was ebook, romance, parent-child, food, and one sitting. And I got 9 points for that. The parent and child is because like everyone is mentioned from like, so the Circle B Ranch series is a spin-off of the Bishop Brothers series, or the Bishops series. So you have 4 books in that main one, plus the kids books. So you have like the 4 main people, like the parents from the Bishop series, and then you have the Circle B. So they're in there. That's why I say parent-child, because you see everyone. You see all the cousins and everything. And then food is because they, one of their parents and cousins work at a B&B, and she is a cook, and they're always eating her food at the B&B. So it's always mention of food. And I read it in a day, so one sitting. And those are all of the 9 books I read. I know I said I read 10, but again, I won't mention that one in this vlog. So yes, I think I've had a pretty successful reading week, and I'm happy with all of the ones I've chosen so far. A lot of them were rereads, but I wanted to do that. So yeah, if you've read any of these, what did you think of them? And what did you read in week 1 of RelamAthon? And I'll see everyone later. Bye!